Hello, everyone. Robbie here. We're live. How is everyone doing today? Hope everyone's having a great day. Hope everyone had a great weekend as well. And glad to be back to my regular schedule. That is for sure. So, looks like I have no one in here right now. So, I guess I'll give it a few minutes and we will see if anyone joins the party or not. So, we'll see what's going on here. So I hope everyone's having a good weekend that anyone can see here. So, I'm just checking if anyone's going to show up or not. So, hey, Pulsar 861 is in the house. Welcome, Pulsar 861. Hope you're having a good day. So, thank you for the coins and copper rounds I received during the week. So, I'm glad you got them, Pulsar. Glad you enjoyed them. So, you are welcome, my friend. And Hunter is in the house. How's it going, Hunter? We'll give it another minute or so and see who else shows up. Trying to get things going here. So, let's see here. I'm going to turn that down. I got to go somewhere else here. And let's see here. We'll give it a minute or so. If no one shows up, other than you guys, we'll just open up some coins and just have some shoot the shit, as I always say. So we will just give it just another minute or so, and I will start with the good old five rolls here. So Hunter, I am. It probably won't be until later this week. I've been gone for the last 2 weeks, and I just got home. So I will do it here, hopefully the end of this week. I have not done it yet, but we will have it soon. So still basking in the glow, Mike Schmidt. Of course I am. I had a great time there. I was in the Eastern Seaboard last week, so been very busy for me lately, so hopefully things are calming down for me and getting back to the normal. So, yeah, that's just getting back to normal is the hardest part, and just playing some catch up here. That's the big thing. I had to do a lot of catching up to do. So, great to be back. Great doing my live streams as always. So, I guess we'll give it just another minute or two, and then I will just start opening some coins for myself. So maybe for the end of stream giveaway, I'll give away the copper points to someone at the end of the stream. And we got this Buffalo copper round as always. Beautiful copper rounds. Always good to get good old copper. I was surprised how calm you were when you met Mike Schmidt. So, well, I appreciate that because, the nerves were kind of going up a little bit when I was getting closer and closer. You just never know. And then I saw the first couple people in front of me, and they had like almost zero interaction with them. So it was kind of interesting, that's for sure. Um, especially when you see Daryl Strawberry two down from you, and he's just chuckling it up, having the best time of his life with anyone that comes visit him. And it was like all stricken business for Mike Schmidt. So it's just one of those things. So, Cubs fan is in the house. How's it going, Cubs fan? Oh, and no Justin tonight. No, I have not seen him. And I'll just give it 30 more seconds and I will just start pulling here. So, I will go. We'll give away the copper points, the end of stream. I will start it out here. Put that up there for the end of streamers. So we'll give away the copper points. So you guys can go towards your silver round here. And it looks like I get majority of the customer rolls, which we know is a lot of copper, but no wheat cents. So we'll just start going through here and Yeah, with my stickers, I loosened them up. He actually. The amazing thing is, he actually kind of liked them. He it's when he that's when he cracked his first smile is when he saw the stickers. He didn't. He thought I was just just showing them, but I told him they were his. He then he kind of see in the video, so it's kind of hard to hear, of course, but he did say I can put that in my car. I said you can. So he did smile at that. Um, like I said, the crazy thing is the guy that was standing next to him was getting more of a kick out of it than anything. So he even said, I want one of those stickers. Those look cool. So I think he stole one of Mike Schmidt's stickers, actually. So he was actually quite impressed with them. So, you know, I'm not, what was amazing was there was a lot of people there. And obviously, all they were there to is sign stuff to resell. It was quite obvious with a lot of people, which is kind of sad in a way. But I get it. It's part of a business, and they're probably signing. They're probably getting stuff signed for other people, maybe. But I mean, there was quite a few people there. That's for sure. That place was nuts this year, as opposed to 2 years ago when I went. That's for sure. It's just so overwhelming. It's not even funny, but still had a fun time. It was worth going as always. I don't know where they're going next year. Um, rumor said it was Cleveland. If it's Cleveland, I'll think about doing that. That'd be kind of cool to go to Cleveland. But I gotta check that out for next year. They do Chicago every 2 years, so I try to do the Chicago one. He might have my sticker on his car somewhere. You don't know. But he kind of threw him aside, which kind of miffed me. But it was what it was, It was all for fun. And like I said, I think he loosened up when I was kind of cracking a little bit of jokes with him, and I wasn't there. He was hesitant to sign a Chuck Norris of baseball. And Mike Schmidt actually went to the guy next to me. He wants me to sign the Mike Schmidt. He goes, yeah. He goes, that's what he wants. So it was fun. That's for sure. Would I do it again? Yeah, most likely. I might do a hunt next time. We'll hunt for maybe some cards because there's just so much to look at. And I had my eyes on stuff that is near impossible. And again, what I thought was strange this year was there was a tons of cards from the 60s and 70s, and of course modern, but there was a huge gaping hole for the 70s. I didn't see many 70s cards that I didn't want to sit and or not sit, but stand and search for them for hours on end. So that was the only interesting thing. Nothing really caught my eye, but a lot of this year of mystery packs. So I got plenty of mystery packs this time around. So they didn't have that 2 years ago. Maybe it was because of COVID, stuff like that. They just didn't do stuff like that. But we got plenty of stuff here. So he looked bemused when you asked him to sign a Chuck Norris of baseball. Yeah, he wasn't sure what to make of it. And then at one point he said, that might be a trademark infringement. I'm like, going, no, it's just for me. Oh, and then again, when I said that, I said it's just going to my personal collection. And again, he loosened back up. He has his demeanor about him. That is for sure. 240. People say he's a tough cookie, and he is. He did not. He was all business. That is for sure. So that is for sure. Oh, which is fine. I get it. He's a star. I get it. You're sitting there for an hour, 2 hours, and you gotta go through some crazy people like me. So It is what it is. And again, I didn't regret it one single bit. I had a great time doing it. No, definitely had fun, and I always have fun going there. I just don't know what to make for content because there's literally like thousands of people doing the same thing. I just wanted to do something different. I wasn't seeing people getting in line for autographs, that's for sure. So I'm glad I did that. I might do that again with another player. You just don't know. Uh, you know, maybe I'll see Rhino. He's always there every year. So, um, yeah, you just don't know. And Adam Puckett's in the house. How's it going, Adam? Hope you're having a great day, Adam. So, welcome to the episode. So, oh, no one bought in today, so I'm just going through it on my own. And we will give away the points to your copper vault. So I know like Pulsar 861 has a decent vault going on just from winning. So we'll give that away and see if we get anything good tonight. I don't expect too much because this is customer rolls. Even though there's quite a bit of copper in these, they're not producing any wheat cents. It's like someone sucked them up, and you just never know with customer rolls what you're gonna get, which again is fine. Sometimes you can get some really good stuff, but hey, sometimes you can't. So, what other players were signed there? Man, there was a massive list. Like I said, Daryl Strawberry was there. Every sport imaginable was there. Dale Murphy came on when I was leaving. There was a big group for Dale Murphy. I'm sure he got a huge. I know there's a couple people that had some massive stuff that they wanted signed by Dale Murphy. So, I believe Popovich from the Cubs, from the '69 Cubs team, he was a couple down. There was basketball players. I saw Love from the Bulls was there. So there's a football player. There's quite a few actually. So yeah, quite a big turnout for athletes and all that. Well, it definitely is a good time. That was just the one day I was there. There's tons of other people that are there during the weekend. I mean, you could get a pass for 5 days. It's like, man, what are you going to do for 5 days there? I mean, I could use probably 2 days, but time does not warrant that for me, like some people. And, it's not cheap to get in there. I mean, I think it was like $28, I think, for a day pass. And then, the other passes were like above like 179 up. It just depends. One of these years I might get an MV or a VIP. It just depends on who's signing because with the VIPs you get certain free signatures with the VIP pass. But there's just no one that I really say, hey, I need this VIP pass for. So it is what it is. I had a great, great time as always. I was actually trying to find someone else on YouTube. I couldn't find them. But still, I mean, there's just a massive amount of people there. That is for sure. Expect the unexpected. That is so true, DAGR. So that one is a Zinker. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That one had a little bit more. 12 in that one. First one had 8. No, I had a great time. And like I said, all depends where it is next year. And if I go next year or not. But they do Chicago every 2 years because that's where it started off. And that is not far for me. Hey, last year was in Atlantic City. That was a little too far for me. But still, as always, had a great time. Anyone that goes will have a fun time. There's just so much. You just so much to do. And, especially if you're looking for one or two items, that can be a tough task. That is for sure. So, VIP passes are nice. Don't have to run around. Yeah. And I think there's a sitting area. That's one thing that lacks at this place, a sitting area. You'll see tons of people sitting on the floor because it can be exhausting. But I know the VIP center has a place where you can sit. Um, you know, there are advantages to it. It's just a lot of money, and you only got so much funds. You budget for whatever you can. So I didn't regret it. Oh, that is for sure, and definitely will always go again. So that is for sure. 92's in here, but no closed AM. And the Viking Warrior's in the house. How's it going, Viking Warrior? Oh, so he got OJ Simpson autograph, TTM. Oh, there you go. Very nice. Oh, good old OJ. Oh, there we go. Viking Warrior got OJ. So, yeah, always a fun time. For sure. Oh, I tell you what, this is a customer roll wrap, and there's some newer stuff in here. It's the first time I'm seeing some newer pennies, which is making me wonder now if these were rolled by the bank, perhaps. And I'm seeing a lot more newer. I'm seeing some shielders in this one. This is the first roll that I'm seeing some shields. So, foldable stools would come in handy. Yeah, they would. That is for sure. And the problem is, if you're like trying to do sets, they have those massive books and 3,000 card holder stuff. They kind of come at a premium. So, it definitely makes it tougher. That's for sure. And my feel is, I get it, but I feel like some of the stuff was overpriced, and that's just me. Um, you know, it still amazes me how we live in the eBay society, but yet they really crank them up. I kind of get it. They're there to make a profit as well. But just some of the stuff I saw, I said, well, I can get that cheaper on eBay. And I guess if you really want it, you'll go to eBay to get it. So, unless you absolutely need it now. I did get some junk boxes there. There was one guy that was selling a lot of junk boxes, which I appreciate. That's why I bought from him, because he had a ton of the stuff. And I ended up with some 89 Dunrest boxes that one of these days I'll be opening up and maybe do it. Pack Wars Amateurs of the 89 Dunrest. So we can get some Griffies and Randy Johnsons. Oh. But yeah, it pretty much had everything that you can imagine. That's for sure. You just had to find it. Oh, that is a nasty penny. Ugh. These have been in a ugh. There's definitely some Coca-Cola on that. Oh my gosh, that was sticky icky. Ugh, what's the hazard of doing that? Used to get puck signed, very heavy around. Yeah, they are. That's for sure. I can imagine. I mean, I saw someone that was, I don't know, getting some basketball signatures, had a whole NBA regulated basketball back court, or backboard that he was getting signature signs. Like, man, lug that all around, and that place is huge. And there was another one that had this massive sign that they wanted to get signed. It was just crazy, some of the stuff, you know. I wouldn't want to lug that all day long, that's for sure. FOMO of the shows. Yeah, you can definitely tell. There's a lot of people taping all that, and you know, doing a whole bunch of stuff. But there were some cool displays. Like someone had this huge Michael Jordan blow up of his rookie card, and then all around it there had to be like 40 PSA 10s, Michael Jordan rookie cards. That's like, that was quite amazing. I was quite impressed. There was, every round, every corner, you find something that impressed you. But then you see the sticker and get that sticker shock, and it's like, yep, time to move on. So, yeah, it still can be very expensive, but you gotta know what you're going there for. You know, um, one thing I've been trying to look for, which is near impossible, is some hockey cards. Um, and I have not been able to find them in the show twice now, and no one has them. And one of these days I will find it because I really want to open another box up. Someone has another box. I might have to go to the Detroit shows and see if someone's floating one over there. That'd be one I'd be paid a big buck for. So there is stuff I would pay for some good stuff. But, especially the older it gets, the harder it is to find. So that is for sure. So, yeah, 2019 Raptors or something. Yeah, it probably was there. I mean, they're from all over the States and Canada. So, definitely, um, definitely they come from all over. So that makes it kind of nice, too, because you see stuff you normally won't see. So I did appreciate that for sure. 72S. Pretty nice. Nothing special there. Oh. There you go. Dollarama hockey card surprise bags. I would love to have that because they don't have that very often here in the States. I'm one of the few that love hockey. I played it all my life. I am a huge, huge hockey fan. Played for a long, long time. And they just don't have that here. They have the baseball and football, but not hockey very often. Every once in a while, Target will surprise you with some mystery stuff, but there's a lot more in Canada, that's for sure. I'd like to go back to Canada, go back to Toronto, have some fun there, go to another Maple Leafs game. Maybe when they play Detroit, that'd be kind of sweet. But it is quite a trek. Even for me, it's like 6 to 8 hours if I recall. But still, that'd be fun to do again. Love Toronto. It's a great place there, that's for sure. So just buy it for sleeves and top loaders. Cards are a bonus. Yeah, well, that's true. But you probably get some decent one. Hey, we're gonna get our first Canadian. Talking about Canada, we're gonna get our first Maple Leaf there. So there we go. 1983. Canadian penny. That is 98% copper goodness from the friends up north in Canada. I appreciate your Canadian pennies. I wish this sucker would autofocus. I gotta figure out. I got this new camera, and it does not want to autofocus like the old one did. So I gotta figure out how to get it to autofocus. I'm going to read up on that. Oh, I don't know why it doesn't want to autofocus when I want to autofocus, because you can't see the ears if I do that. I mean, if I put it up there, then you can, but I try to zoom it in. It doesn't work well for me. So goalies go. It is definitely sweet. I would love to go back, see if I get thrown out from the Hockey Hall of Fame. They definitely do not like me. I wonder if they still have the wanted poster of me up on the Hockey Hall of Fame. They do not like it when you kiss the Stanley Cup at the Hall of Fame. Just a heads up on that one. They were very upset me kissing the Stanley Cup, but hey, that was on my bucket list. I have some weird bucket lists, and one of them was to kiss the Stanley Cup, 2, 4, 6. Because I knew I wanted to do it playing hockey, that's for sure. That dream died off a long time ago. So, that's 12 on that one. So we're in our 5th roll. Here we go. We got 5 rolls here. Oh, well, you live in Canada, you're not going to find any pennies. So since they kind of banned them for the most part in was it 2012, I believe, when they decommissioned the penny in Canada. Oh, you cannot use the Canadian penny in circulation at all, and the only thing you can do is redeem them in banks. They would honor the cent, but you couldn't spend it anywhere. So you can't go to a bank in Canada and ask for a roll of pennies. They will not have it. So if they do, I'd be extremely shocked because we're supposed to decommission them. And if you took it to a bank, the government would just probably melt them. Oh, but they're still prevalent here around in the United States. So since we got pennies, they definitely show up in my penny rolls, especially me living close to Canada. So I usually get them a little bit more than the average person that you probably see on YouTube or wherever. But that's totally fine by me. I love getting the Canadian pennies. 98% copper goodness. Actually worth a teeny bit more in melt value than the United States penny because they're 95% copper, not 98. So a little bit more copper value in those things. And we got another copper penny there. We got actually two. We got two Canadian pennies in here. So there we go. Here comes the first one. That's a pretty decent shape. That's 1984. Since I can't zoom it in, I'll show you there. So 1984 has a little life in it. Has a little luster from 1984. That's not too bad. That's 98% copper goodness from the friends up North Canada. And this one's definitely an older one. There we go. 1973. And that one has a little bit of life in it too. It's a red-brown version. Oh, man, let's see if that updates my album or not. I don't think so, but still, there's quite a bit of luster on that thing. So, that's our third Canadian penny find. So, Hockey Hall of Fame are tightwads. Yeah, they are. And look at that. We got a wheat penny, boys and girls. There we go. We got a wheat set, and that was in a customer roll. So, we finally hit a wheat penny on a customer roll. That is 1940 Philadelphia. There it is. Get some 1940 love. So we got our first wheat cent of the customer rolls. So look at that. Justin missed out on it here. Justin's going to get FOMO for not getting a box this time. Where's Space Biking for that matter? I don't even know if he's in here or not. So we got two Canadian pennies in that roll, and we got a wheat penny. So my wheat streak continues. Oh, look, there's a third Canadian penny. This roll is giving out all the good mojo here. Fifth roll, and that's 1996. That would be the last year of the copper penny from Canada. Well, there you go. It's a little road rash, but still has some life. That's still 98% copper goodness from our friends up north of Canada. I appreciate your Canadian pennies. Look at that. I almost got a whole roll just in this roll itself. So we got a wheat penny and a customer roll. And we got three Canadian pennies. So this is a sweet roll in my opinion. So that's going to be all mine because no one bought in. So you guys are missing out. Oh, lucky for me. So I'll put that in a wheat penny giveaway. Or I might just keep it myself. I don't know. 40's kind of a common year, but it's kind of getting older. 1 year off 39, which will bump it up a little bit of value. So still not too bad. Take it. And I still, I think every episode I've done, we have found a wheat cent, which is quite amazing actually, because you can go quite a ways without finding any of them. So I'm happy. Our streak continues. That's what matters to me the most. So I'm doing fine, Hunter. Thanks for asking. Oh, just enjoying being back home and getting back to the groove of things. 6, 8, 10. I was away for 2 weeks straight, pretty much. Oh, it's just good to be back. Getting caught up with some of my stuff here. We'll do a couple more here. It's 8 o'clock, so I found a 1943 no mint mark penny in the Coinstar machine. Well, that's very nice. That would be a 1943 Philadelphia. If it has no mint mark, that means it's from Philadelphia. But still find a steel cent's pretty sweet, actually. So, and there's another Canadian penny right there. There's the Queen. Let's flip around. Let's see what we get. And we're going to get 1979 there. So another 98% copper goodness from our friends up north of Canada there. I appreciate copper pennies. That is our 5th Canadian penny. And there's another one right there, too. We got another one. That one's going to be a zinker, though. That's for sure. 1998. So a couple of years off. But that's our first zinker Canadian penny. So there it is. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be magnetized. Nope. No magnetized. There we go. And we'll just keep going with the good stuff here. So getting lots of Canadian finds on it. It had adhesive stuck on it. Yeah, it was probably in a book of some sort, I'm assuming. Oh, you could probably get that off. If it's probably circulated, it probably doesn't matter if you clean it. I know they don't want you to clean your pennies or whatever, but sometimes you just gotta do it. It ain't gonna probably be in a book, but still, it's a nice find to find steel cent. It's one thing I've not found in a bankroll yet, is a steel cent. That is one thing I have not found yet. I have found wheat pennies from 1909, the first year, and found some lot older stuff, but and not found a steel cent or an Indian head yet. I've not found an Indian head in an official bankroll. I got it from stuff I bought on eBay, but they kind of do that to make you buy them. Oh, might have to buy some more there. Get some more Indian head cents. Put it in the bag of fun for my buyers. I have not found a steel cent or a Indian head yet. And we're getting back to the older ones. There's no shield cents in this one either, so must have just had a fluke with the two. But let's take the 1 wheat penny there from 1940. That's for sure. Looking at there's quite a bit of old stuff to look at too. So 95 DDOs and the wide AMs from 98 to 2000. That's pretty decent. 66. There's still some older stuff in here, just not wheat cents. So another 99. Man, I'd love to find a wide AM. So yeah, definitely do not get pennies in can anymore since they pretty much banned them in 2012. So yeah. I definitely get my share of Canadian pennies. So, and we've already found 6 of them. 5 of them are coppers. So, are worth a little bit more, being 98% copper versus the 95. And it depends on the year. And of course, the price of copper as well. So, I don't recommend cleaning them. You can, if they're like really nasty, and if they're well circulated, then you probably can clean them. I have this mix I done myself, which is just water and essential oils, and it works pretty decent. I don't know if it would get through a grading service if I did that, if it would count as a cleaning. people highly recommend you don't clean them, but if there's like gunk on it, and again, it's circulated, and you're just keeping it for yourself, then go ahead, Or if you're trying to read a year out of it, it just all depends. But if you have like a mint penny or something like that that's old, I highly recommend not cleaning them. But I have cleaned them. They're super dirty. 2, 4, 6, 7. Only 7 that time. So only 7. Oh. So TAGR loved 7 pennies as a kid. So right now. Yeah, everything ends in a nickel. 5 cents in Canada. So here comes a bankroll. So I don't have any of these bankrolls left in here. Most of it's customer roll nowadays. Or now in this box here. Oh. Yeah, it's so much true hobby reflections. That's what they consider it. And, like I said, if it's well circulated and you got like a piece of adhesive like Hunter had or gum, then you don't have a choice but to take it and get a good. I would recommend water. Very, very I use like I said, I use an oil. A little bit of lemon oil and essential oils. Oh, it does the job. It doesn't leave a streak of any kind. Oh, I mean, that's what I use. I know a lot of people use different things. And the one also problem is if you use soap, too much soap, then it can leave a white residue. If you see coins with a lot of white residue, that usually means they were in, someone used way too much soap on it. And there's a fine line, that's for sure. Oh, what is that? This looks suspicious, but this looks like a chip. I don't think that's going to be a die crack or anything. Got the loop here. 1 second. Yeah, it's just a gouge out of it. That's just going to be a regular 83. We always check your 83s for DDOs and DDRs. There are some very famous ones that can be some good money. So always check your 83s. Philadelphia's, that's where they come from. Oh. And Space Viking's in the house. How's it going, Space Viking? Just got home from work. I know how that goes. Well, and have theirs. Glad you could join us, Space Viking. Space Viking's in the house. I'm just going through the pennies. This is going to be my stash this time, which is totally fine. We found quite a few finds, actually, so far. We have found Wee Penny. Yeah, it looks like we got 2009 sticking out right there. And that's the Abe you're looking for. So we got to look for an extra finger on that Abe. That's a pretty good shape, too. So it's going to go right in my collection. And I'm not seeing extra finger there, unfortunately. Oh, that is a legit one there. I have found extra finger Lincolns on the 2009s. That one's decent enough to keep in a roll. As you know, 2009 was actually a lower minted year. So always look out. Even if you're just starting out, one thing you always want to look for in your change are 2009s. I would keep them aside. They did not make that many in 2009. So always worth keeping those aside. Especially the nickels and dimes. They really made not many of those. So compared to the other years. So definitely you want to keep your 2009s. Poor Man Stack is in the house. How's it going, Poor Man Stack? Welcome to our live stream here. So glad you could join us. We're just going through some pennies. Just shooting the talk here. And always look for your 98s of the wide AMs. I only keep the nickels and dimes from 2009. Hey, yeah, I would. I do, and I see them. And I keep the 2009 pennies as well, because not only were they lower minted, but they all have the the centennial penny there, so it kind of adds it. It doesn't add much value unless it is a copper one. They did throw coppers out in the wild in 2009, and I have found a satin penny. Those are worth a little bit more. So always check the 2009s too, because they did make copper ones. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 9 for the vote for someone here at the end of the stream. 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're gonna do 3 more. It looks like all 3 are gonna be customer rolls. So I'm starting to do the same thing with P nickels and quarters here. Very nice DAGR. Space Viking. Oh, I did miss it. Let me double check here. So let me go over here and just double check. Yeah, log me off. Kind of figured it would log me off. Let me sign back in. Whoops. No, I don't want to do that. I hit the wrong button. Go back. No. Oh, take a peek, verify. Oh. So you want 1 roll. Okay. I'll got the 1 roll right here. I'll save that for you. And I'll open my 10, and we're going to give away the copper points to 1 lucky viewer. And we're going to give them also a nice buffalo round right there. So we got you set up, Space Viking, for 1 roll. We'll do that here at the end. So that's totally fine by me. And there it is. Got confirmed. So we're all set there. So Space Viking's all set for today and tomorrow. And Space Viking, did you get your package? I wanted to make sure before I left to send yours out as well. I think I still got a couple here I got to send out with the 700. But I want to make sure I got yours out. So I hope you did. I got to check the tracking on it, because I definitely put tracking on yours. Because you had a lot of stuff, my friend. You were stashed up. You got a good goodie prize in yours, that's for sure. Space Viking's a great guy. Always contributes to both of my live streams, so I really appreciate Space Viking, as well as Justin. And the price is not here too, so that's okay. Even Justin needs a vacation once in a while. Maybe he's out with his fam doing vacation stuff. It is that time of year as well. Oh, that's for sure. Oh, that Jason VT Sports guy is in the house. How's it going, Jason? Glad you could join us tonight. Oh, we got all the viewers tonight, so thank you for stopping by. As we do, nice roll here. You always gotta look at 69D, no FG, and that one has an FG, so that doesn't help us. A lot of 82s in here. And there's another Canadian penny right there. There we go. Another 1994 in pretty decent shape right there. So there it is. Got another 98% copper goodness from my friends up north of Canada. I appreciate Canadian pennies. Look at that, man. We're finding a ton tonight. Oh, we got 7 Canadian pennies in the house, man. That's probably more I'm getting tonight than the whole population of Canada right now. So I have all your hoarded pennies here on my live stream. You can't have them back unless you buy in. So lots of Canadian pennies tonight. You gotta love that. So hey, no problem, Jason BT guy. I haven't shipped them out yet. My goal is to do it hopefully by the end of this week. I've been gone for the last 2 weeks, so I haven't had any time to do any mailings, but I do have the list here, and we will get that out for you here by the end of this week for sure. So um, we will definitely do that. I got it right here next to me. Uh, it will go out the end of this week. I just have not had time. So, and Space Viking got his package. So, of course, that was before the 700 giveaway. So that's why he got his. Got the Zinker. And 2 out of 3 were copper. Decent bunch this time. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Definitely a good roll there. 13. That's might have been my highest so far. And again, all these copper points are going to go at the end of the stream. We're going to start a vault for some of you that have not done it yet. I think Pulsar 861 always seems to win when I do the giveaways. And we got that nice Buffalo nickel copper around there. That's always a beauty. Always a popular. A lot of people like getting those. 2, 4, 6, 8. I got 2 more rolls left, and then we got Space Vikings rolls. There we go. There's my last 2. Set that one aside. So I only have 4 Canadians and 1 penny that is recently found. So yeah, depending on where you live, you got a piece of grass here. Looks like so. I got bonus grass blade. It looks like. Well, that's kind of gross. You never know what you find in these suckers. And again, another roll with no shield sense, so that's always a good thing. So at least you're gonna get a lot of copper. So whoever's gonna win tonight is going to get quite a bit of copper points from me because I'm doing 10 rolls. So they add up pretty quick. So just ask Justin. He's honing in on another silver round here soon too. So he probably needs to buy in maybe 2 more times for another silver round. So look out for that. Like I said, I bet she's on vacation this week. I guarantee it. I know he has a family. My son and I started looking into coin collecting. There's a lot to find out there. Yes, there is. There definitely is. Ew, this one was a dirty roll. Holy cow, there's dirt and grass. Man, this thing is just got my mat all nasty. I'm going to rewash this mat here. So either is. I love doing pennies because it's probably the most you can find is in pennies. Oh, I always tell people to start with pennies, and then you work your way up. Go to the nickels. I still find quite a bit of nickels, and dimes and quarters definitely get harder. The quarters, they did do the W giveaway a couple of years ago, so you can still find W quarters out there in the wild once in a while, but they're getting harder and harder to find. But of course, anything that's a nickel and above, of course, you're going to be looking for that silver. And with nickels, they only put silver in 35% silver for a couple years in the World War II, war nickels. So they're definitely hard to find, but they are out there because not many people know for 3 years there was silver in your nickels. That's why they're called war nickels. So they needed the nickel for the war effort. I still find I've not found a silver quarter yet in my quarter hunts, but I have found some silver dimes. So they still exist out there. You never know what you find until you open them up. That is for sure. Quite a bit of 82s. Cents and nickels are my favorite. They're kind of my favorite too, poor man's. That is for sure. They're always fun. You could spend a good few hours just going through them, and you always will find something. Like we've done here. We always find the wheat pennies. I mean, look at, we found our wheat penny today at 1940 right there. I've gone every episode now. The streak continues for me that we found a wheat cent, which kind of actually surprises me because there's times where I've not found them in my rolls. And you always got to look for the good stuff here. Oh, there's a 68S, a little bit older S cent right there. You don't see many estimate marks. That's a pretty decent shape too, 1968 there. So very nice to see that. Upgrades my album. Oh, get rid of that since that fell. 3 here left. And not worth looking at. Well, 83 to look at. Oh, that's A3D. That's not worth looking at. So we got 3 more. Let's see. These are copper or zinc. That's copper. And that one's copper as well. And last one's copper. 3 for 3 on the copper. So that's 3 more copper points. And this one's a massive one. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 21. Wow. I think that's close to our record. If I recall, the record was 22 that Justin had one time, but 21's quite a bit there. So there's some massive points right there. Oh, oops. And of course, they'll spill all over the place. So massive amount of copper there. So I was laying my drive-through line looking at my dollars for star notes and coins before I get late. Yeah, I always do that too. You always got to look for star notes as well. There's a website you can go to see if they're valuable or not. So, yeah, they're always a good thing to do. So, here comes my last roll. And look what we got there, another customer roll. We got another wheat cent right there. A second from the end. Oh, there it is. Our second wheat penny find of the night. Oh, here we go. Let's flip it over. And 1953 Denver. Well, there's our second one. We got one from the 40s, one from the 50s. So there's our second wheat cent. That one's a little bit chewed up. We'll still take it. And we got Canadian, it looks like we got in here. All right, there's another Canadian penny from 1978. That is 98% copper goodness from our friends up north in Canada. I appreciate your Canadian pennies. I want in decent shape, man. These Canadian pennies have a little life in them left. So, 1978. Again, that's our 8th Canadian penny. Oh, we are killing it. And Canadians. Start my own Bank of Canada here with all the pennies I'm finding. Oh, there we go. Start my own currency run, that's for sure. Oh. Man, 1999, gotta look for those wide AMs on 98, 99, 2000 Philadelphia's. But that one was not it. And 72s you always gotta look out for. I would love to find a DDO from 72. That'd kind of be my dream coin. So, 2, gotta check that out with zinc or copper. So, 1979 is DAGR's favorite year. So, DAGR loves his Wheaties without the sugar. There you go. And it's crazy how many of us pass along big money coins in our everyday lives. It intrigues me. It does intrigue me as well. There's so many people. And, the crazy thing is, people get grandpa's coin collection and all that. And, they just don't see the value and just go right to the bank and cash it in at face value. And they don't know what they have their hands on. And then it gets floated, up to about a year or two ago, that was a wave with half dollars. There was so much silver you could find in half dollars until the government kind of caught on And for years they didn't make half dollars, only NIFCs, which stands for not intended for circulations. And then in like 2020, 2021, they flooded the market with half dollars because so many people were searching for them for silver. So, have you ever graded any coins before? I have bought graded coins. I have not sent any in. My goal is to send some in at one point. I plan on doing it one of these days, some of my coins, but at this point, I've not done any graded coins. I have bought graded coins, but I have not sent any for return. So, yeah, going through here, we got two more Canadians as well, right there. That's a mini Sammy right there. So here comes the first one, and that is a really good shape. That's 1984 with a whole bunch of luster on it. So that is 98% copper goodness from our friends up north of Canada. Another Canadian set and one right there. And that is going to be a young head. Oh, here we go. 1964. As you know, if they're older than 64, it's going to be a young head. And there she is. There's Queen Elizabeth, all young, looking sexy for us there in 1964. So this is what, I call it midlife queen looked like. Or, midlife, yeah. And then that's the young head right there. So that's how you can tell the difference between the two. It's a smaller bust, younger looking queen. So we got our first young head of the night as well. So we're doing really good on the Canadians tonight. That is for sure. Oh, no, close AM in 92. And look at that, there's another one. Holy cow. I think that's our fourth one in this roll. And again, 1991, 98% copper goodness. So look at that. She never was sexy. You look at her at a very, very young age. She wasn't that bad. Everyone just remembers the old granny queen, man. But in 64, she was, for 64, she wasn't that bad. Oh, everyone remembers Queen as she is, the last 10 years or 20 years or so, really old. But she was young at one point. Well, that's a young head. So we pulled a nice young head out of here as well. So 2 wheat cents, a young head. Oh, very nice. So we will take that. Pretty successful night for just a bunch of customer rolls. I didn't think I'd find any wheat cents, and we ended up with 2 wheat cents. We got a young head. Pretty darn good if I do say so myself. And always check 83s for DD, double dies. And take a little extra longer here because I thought I saw something, but I don't see it. And to the last view, that was a nasty one, that's for sure. Hey, you have a good night too, Jason VT Sports Guy. I wish you could have stayed a little bit longer. We're almost done here. So, but have a good night, Jason. Glad you stopped by. So, thank you so much, Jason. Appreciate your positive comments. 2, 4, 6, 7. So not much in that one. Possible 8 there. Well, that 82. We can see that's copper or zinc. It is copper, 3.1 grams. Oops. So that makes it 8. And it rolled off somewhere into the sunset, so I gotta find that later on. All right, we got Space Vikings roll right here, so we'll go a little bit longer. And of course, there goes the penny that I lost way over there. I'll get rid of that later. So, all right, here comes Space Vikings one roll. So here we go, and let's see what we get out of here for him. And let's see here. Maybe I stole all the thunder with the last roll. All the Canadians, they probably all showed up there. But again, no shield sense in this one. It's just amazing. These had been in a vault for a while. Oh. So GAGR loves his double dies. Space Viking saying, let's go! Let's look. There's our first copper. So 1976 there. So hopefully we can get some copper points for Space Viking. Oh, there's an 83. We're going to check the 83 out for any DDOs, DDRs. Favorite real in the 83 Philadelphia. So, man, nope, nothing there. Keep on searching. Doesn't seem to be as coppery as some of the other rolls, but I've not seen anything older than 2000. Let's get to look at some 92s there for the close AM. That one did not have a close AM to it. Oh, 6. That one's copper, not copper. Oh. What year is that? That's 81. It's copper. It's just an ugly one. But it still counts. And another 92. Man, I'm looking at a lot of 92s tonight, which is a good thing. It would be a really good thing if we could find a closed AM, but not seeing it. But again, no shields, which is nice. 98. Look for that wide AM. And nope, no wide AM there. We found a nice 83 DDO, put it in a flip, and yo, man, that one should have got graded because 1983 double dies can be worth some good money. Almost in any condition, if they designate it as a DDO, it would be worth some money. So, a lot of 92s in here, that's for sure, but no double dies. And there's our find for Space Viking. We got a nice Canadian penny for him for his goodie bag, 1979. That sucker has a little life left in it as well. So, very nice. 1979. So, we'll set that out, put it in his bag, his little gift bag of his finds. We did find a Canadian. So, there's not a wide AM there for 98. Whoops, that was copper. And that was a nice 1973. No DDO though. Going through the final pennies of Space Vikings roll. We did get him a Canadian as well. So 1992 was a good year to be a Blue Jays fan. Well, of course, they won the World Series. Of course, you're going to be a good year to be a Blue Jays fan. That was a good year for them. Well, that is it for Space Vikings roll. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So slightly below their average, but not too bad. 9 for Space Viking, and he gets a roll of this wheel. So let's see what we get here. And round she goes. Where's it going to stop? Where is it going to stop? And we're going to add 5 more to his copper vault. So we're going to put this for Space Viking. There we go. And add that to his little mini bag here. That Canadian penny in his bag here. So there we go. We got some nice stuff given away. So you're going to get all the copper points. You're going to get this copper round as well. So, for end of stream giveaways. So, let's get to it here. We're going to get the card chance out there. you'd have to look at it and see if it's savable. I mean, in any decent condition, it would still be worth some money. So I'd have to look to see what they're going for. There's all different kinds of double dies for 83s. So it just depends on what variation it is. So, all right, here we go. So I don't know how many people we have in the house. Let me take a quick peek here. We're just going to do the good old number or letter. So I'm going to pick one here. You guys guess. You're going to get this nice copper round, and you're going to get the copper vault for your points to get some more copper or to get eventually get a silver round. So here we go. Oh, let's see what we got here. All right, on the count of 3, guess the number or letter. 1, 2, 3, and go. So guess the number or letter, and you get the vault points, which looks about 50. It's over. It's like 60 some. So you're gonna get at least a copper round point and some extras. You don't need to guess the suit, just the number or letter. And you're gonna see who gets it first here. No one's got it. No one has it yet. Who's going to get it? And Poor Man Stacks got it. It is the 6 of diamonds. So Poor Man Stacks is going to win. And Stack. So you're going to get that copper round. You're going to get the copper points. You have a vault, my friend. Congratulations to Poor Man Stacks. So we'll add that. I usually update that before the next episode. And there's a link in my live stream, the intro. If you look down, you'll see what your copper points are. I don't have a calculator handy, so I can't tell you, but it's definitely over 50 points tonight. So you're going to get that round. You're going to get the copper points, Poor Man Stacks. So send me. We can add this coin to your vault, or I'll send that off to you. It's actually beautiful. If you don't have one of these, I would recommend you taking it, or I can add it to your vault. Let me know, Poor Mans, or send me an email with your address, and we can get that out to you. So, thank you so much for joining me tonight, boys and girls. Appreciate you coming visit and going through some coins, getting a lot of Canadians, man. I got some Canadians to roll up here, that's for sure. Got 2009 as well. And we got 2 wheat cents, a 53 Denver and a 1940 Philadelphia. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining tonight. Have a good night. And Robbie saying,